Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Terry and I like to buy stuff. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about Amazon Alexa and lighting. There she goes now.
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
Well, we're going to be sure by the end of this, Alexa. So I have turned my home as the best I can into a smart home, utilizing my friend whose name I won't say, and these awesome products. When you go on Amazon, you can search TP switch. And I've been setting these up here and there throughout the house. So I have a lot of these, just the regular switch. And today what we're gonna do is we are going to hook up my overhead fan, because I don't have a light, and I'll show you. So we're gonna hook up the fan and set this one up, which is gonna be great, because then I'll be able to say her name and say, turn the fan on. This one is the three-way switch. So I originally purchased this to do my hallway lights on the stairs, and I'll show you that in a moment. I've got 4 lights that 2 switches control. Found out that didn't work, and I needed a 3-way switch. So we're gonna take some sockets off, take the old switches out, put these new switches in, and then I'm going to be thrilled that I'll be able to say, Alexa, turn off my lights.
Did you mean living room?
Nope.
Sorry, I didn't find a device named All Lights.
I'll explain how that works in a minute. So looking at this switch, this is my stairway hall switch. And you can see here it controls, that one's warming up, 1, 2, 3, 4. So to be able to have this on an automated switch and just say, turn it on, turn it off will be great, because our kid tends to leave them on a lot. So the hallway is getting the TP-Link Smart Wi-Fi light switch 3-way kit. 3-way is so important because I'm going to need 2 switches that control at the bottom of the stairs and the top of the stairs that control all 4 of these lights. I'm going to be using a couple of tools that I have in my house. I'm sure you have in yours as well. I have a magnetic bowl to hold any screws or metal parts. I'm going to be using my Skill electronic screwdriver here. That's going to come in very handy in all my little pieces, if whatever size I need. You can also go old school and manual. And then another important piece is my voltage tester. So you can kind of see here, if I touch this, green means go, I'm safe, but as soon as there's power, I'm not. So when we take apart everything underneath these switches, we're going to be sure to make sure that we don't have live wires, and this will help us do that as well. So unboxing just the Wi-Fi light switch, kind of take this out, just some papers in the bottom. I'll go ahead and I'll flip that up. We see in the empty packaging we have some caps, and then here we have all our wires, our ground and so forth, and the switch. Unboxing the 3-way kit, bigger box, because of course there's 2 switches. They give us full instructions. A thank you. I did not get this in the other box. So it's wiring labels. Neutral, line load, traveler. And there's 2 in there. So 2 in there, 1 for each switch. And then this is a little more basic, not as big as the other one. Here's our caps. We're gonna need caps. But yeah, we're gonna take these out, and we'll go ahead and get these set up and installed, 1 upstairs, 1 downstairs. So you can see here we got the wall plate off and the switch is all apart. This one dangling is to my fan. Just go ahead, touch her on, make sure we have no live electricity. So green means go, everything's good to go. So we're gonna put this all together, and then we'll turn the power back on and make sure we have it installed properly. Here I have my new Amazon switch along with my 3 original switches. And you can see just how much bigger the Amazon switch is compared to the original switches. I have my now fan on the end. Then we have a switch that controls a light. That's just in the living room. That's a dimmable switch. That's all the canned lights in the ceiling. And then I just have another light switch. But what a big difference that there's just so much more bulkiness to it. So we had to play around with it to make sure that this switch plate is going to be able to fit over the top. So we're going to line this up and then we'll put it back on and we will be ready to go. This is exciting stuff. Something to consider when doing this is that the TP-Link comes with its own plate. You see I could have this more modern square plate. I'm going to choose to use my original plate just because this is what's going to match, you know, throughout the house. So we'll line this up and make sure that's ready to go. I need to go into my Kasa app. And you can see right now I have a bedroom lamp, I have a living room lamp, and I have a kitchen switch. So what I want to do is hit the plus sign and add a device. And you can see different devices that I can choose from. And I'm looking for a smart switch. There's also a three-way switch. So let's start with the smart switch. This is the fan. Have you already installed your smart switch? I'm going to hit yes. After about 15 seconds, look at the front of it, and I already see it's blinking orange. So I'm going to go ahead and say it's blinking. And now it says it might take a few minutes to establish a connection. So when this is done, we're going to call this fan. And we're going to choose my network. We're going to join that network. Okay, now we want to name my device. I'm going to put fan. Next. Choose an icon for my switch. Oh, and here we go. Here is a fan. I'm going to pick this one because I don't have a light on mine. The other one has a light. Congratulations, you've configured your smart switch. It's ready for use in your device list. Okay, that sounds good. All right, we got to do this again. Add a device. Okay, we found more than one available. Please select one to continue. You can find your device MAC address on the package. And we're trying to connect again. I'm going to choose my network, join my network. Okay, let's give it a friendly name. And I'm going to call it Hallway Light. Just like it says. Okay, let's see what options I have for the hallway. I guess what I'll do is choose... Oh, look, they have a cute little like humidifier one. I'm just going to go ahead and choose that. Let's pair your second switch. Please make sure you are installing another switch to control the same light. Start. All right, now I'm going upstairs because I got to be next to that light. And I am orange and green. Press and hold the LED switch for about 5 seconds. Next. Congratulations! I have configured my devices. Sounds good. Okay, so I've got hall lights, got a fan. Looks like everything's working from my end. My kitchen's working, my living room's working, bedroom's working. So the whole house looks good from here. Now, I need to go to Alexa and put the fan and the hallway light.
I don't know that one.
I gotta remember her. When I say her name, she's always listening because I have 5 Alexas in my house. So I need to go to her and I need to update and put the fan and the hallway light into her in her app. So let's close this and let's go to her app. Okay, so here's the Alexa app. You can see, oh, I'm talking to her again. I have to stop saying her name. You can see here I've got my weather in North Las Vegas and all this fun stuff. All right, so let's go to devices. I want to add a device. I want to go with the Kasa brand. Connect your TP-Link Kasa device to Alexa. Okay, discover devices. So she's going to be able to see, she says it may take longer than 20 seconds, but she's going to see there's a couple new devices in the house. Let's take a look here. You can see switches. Found the new device. I have a new fan and I have a new hallway light. So now what we're going to do is you can kind of see how sometimes it gets a little quirky. You got to go in, you got to play with your switches and make sure that it works in the app. But I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back to my Kasa app and just take a look at the whole house and turn everybody off. Okay, all the lights are off. There are no smart devices on in my home. And now we're going to try the Alexa test. So we're going to switch back to our live video. So here's the test, guys. We've got the switch and it's still light in here, but can you see how it's that little circle's illuminated? I do love that about the Kasa switches. At night, you can see where the switch is. So let's do our test, our first test. We are going to find out, again, she's all over the house. Alexa, turn the hall on.
Did you mean hallway light?
Yes.
Okay.
Yay, she worked. I'm so excited. And you can hear because upstairs, downstairs, I have so many Alexas. Oh no, I just said it again. I need to be a little cognitive of how loud I talk to her. But it does work. Alexa, turn the hall light off.
Did you mean hallway light? Device name hall light.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so you can hear my bedroom one is competing with my living room one, but I need to remember the name I made for that is hall light. Okay, so now test number 2. This is just my kind of plain Jane living room fan, but you really need a fan in Las Vegas, so I'm happy to have it. But let's give it the good Alexa test. Alexa, turn the fan on.
Okay.
Oh, do you know who's talking to us upstairs? The one that can't find anything is my daughter Amanda's Alexa, because Amanda will not get on board. She has 2 of them and she wants nothing to do with our smart home. She's afraid we're going to set her lights up and everything, but you can see it is working. Alexa, turn the fan off.
Okay.
Okay, so that's going to slow down and shut off. And the Alexa who doesn't like us upstairs, like I said, is my daughter's. And just to give you a little more demonstration here, Alexa, turn the living room on.
Okay.
Alexa, turn the kitchen on.
Okay.
So this is my main one in the house, in the kitchen, that I like to use a lot. And kind of a fun thing we do with her is when it's time to go to bed, we say, Alexa, good night.
Right now in North Las Vegas, it's 72 degrees Fahrenheit with mostly sunny skies. Tonight's forecast has mostly clear skies, with a low of 51 degrees. Good night. Sleep tight.
So Alexa's always there to tell us good night. So it took about, I would say, an hour and 20 minutes to install 3 smart switches. The Kasa TP-Link switch that you can get on Amazon. And of course it works with my friend who, if I say her name again, she's going to go off. But I'm going to now go and kind of play with the apps. I want to set the hallway to go off 5 minutes after any time it's turned on. And I also want to add the fan, now that we're coming into the summer months, into the routine to kind of shut everything down at night when we say, Alexa, good night. So we'll add that in and just make sure that everything is kind of programmed the way we want it to be programmed. So it's just another small step closer to my smart home. So my name's Terry. I like to buy stuff, and you've been watching the review of the Kasa TP-Link smart switches on Terry Buys Stuff. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.